Hey there, people.
Hello.
It's Iced Hazelnut and
Grape Adler.
And we are background noise convos podcast. That's what I wanted you to do. Say it with me. Wow, we are not in sync.
No, we are not.
Sometimes we are. We finish each other's sentences.
Sandwiches?
No, sentences. Oh. So this is just a bonus we're doing, and just to talk about whatever pops in our head. You know what I was thinking the other day?
That stream of consciousness they call it or something? Or...
You know what I was thinking the other day?
Oh, gosh. Here we go.
Remember when, I was, people would call, especially your friends would call, because I have no friends. I had never had friends.
Wow. That's not
Which
true.
was fine with me. No, I did. I had a handful of friends.
Yeah.
Scorpio. You know how it goes.
Oh, jeez.
But when they would call the house, when we had a landline,
yeah,
and they'd call the house, and that was a couple times it happened where I'm like, hello, and they're like, so da da da, and this happened, and did you see that? And I'm like, yeah, I saw it. Isn't that great? And then they'd say, Grape's name Grape, and I'm like, oh, this is a Grape. It's her sister, Hazel, and they're like, it is not. Stop kidding with me. I don't think we sound alike at all.
I don't think we sound alike either.
So I don't know.
Maybe we do, maybe we don't.
I don't think we do.
Our mother says
because when I edit, I'm like, I could, and I don't like listening to people. Usually say that they don't like listening to themselves. They don't like to listen to their voice. But I just want to make sure everything flows and
right.
So far, knock on imitation wood.
Yes.
Like if something is like, I don't know what would happen. Like if it's garbled or whatever. I know my phone is like, it needs an update so bad. I need a new phone, period. So
right. Anyways.
Anywho, but yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Our mother says that I sound like my brother and I, because we grew up closer together in the same area, and it's always where you grow up is where you get your conversations. Like, so she says I sound like my brother, and I'm like, I sound like a man. She's like, no. We have the same
man, baby.
Same kind of accent.
Oh,
you and the older brother have.
Oh, that's
similar.
The other thing.
So
we've been told we have accents.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a thick Chicago accent.
No.
There's some words like garage.
What
else?
Chicago. Sausage. Sometimes I end up saying
I say
sausage.
Sausage.
Yeah. But I don't hear it. So we have relatives in Idaho.
Yeah. And they're like, man, you have a Chicago accent. I'm like, I do.
I was like, I know. These guys, you guys.
These guys. I never said that. It's like, I would hear, they were older coworkers when I worked at some of the other places I worked at, and they'd go, use guys, these, not very heavy da bears kind, but kind of. Mm-hmm. And so I'd ask, I'm like, where are you from? South Side.
Yeah,
they grew up on the South Side. So that's the South Side, thing, I guess. So we grew up in the suburbs. So, anywho, I was gonna say something else and then it left me. Dang it! Go ahead. Might come back.
Well, we'll see. Where was I saying now?
Go on.
I'm trying to remember.
What? I know what it was. It was like what you call like regional, like what you call things. Like I say pop. Or soda.
You say pop. No, I say pop.
I say pop or soda. I said soda. And then I call sparkling water fizzy water. I don't know why. I always have to say it like that.
Yeah.
Like, do we have any more fizzy water? I don't know. I love the way that sounds. Fizzy water.
Wow. I've always said pop.
No. I'll say soda half the time.
Oh, you say pop?
Pop half the time. Yeah. So either
not around here, but with other people who are out of town, they're like, a pop. I'm like, oh, soda, when I was Coke, whatever. So
when I was younger, we went to visit. We have relatives in Indiana. And one time I was in the
state over.
I know. I was in the store with and we were buying stuff, and I walked to the end, and my cousin was paying for it, and the bagger goes, "Do you want a sack?" I was like, "Of potatoes?" I'm thinking. That's what they call bags.
Bags, yeah.
Sacks. I'm like,
That's like in England, they call the carts trolleys.
Oh, that's true.
So.
I was like, okay.
You just said okay. You didn't know you were getting. I know. Like, they gave us a free bag of potatoes. No.
Oh.
Dummy.
No, it's regional.
Right.
I guess. And I was like, I'm trying to think of other instances.
What do they say in Baltimore? They say kick.
Cute.
But it just means soda.
That was from, like, what's his name? John Travolta?
Hairspray,
yeah.
Playing the mom.
He played the mom, yeah. That was awesome. That was a really good
remake. Yeah. That was a solid remake. I like that remake. Who was he? What's her name? The mom. I can't remember the name.
Turnblad?
Yeah, Turnblad.
Tracy Turnblad.
Tracy, you want a cube?
Why do I know this? You're more of a... I'm not a big musical person, but yeah, that's right. I'm not a big musical person, but I remember that one. I liked that one. And Grease. I liked Grease. When it first came out in, 78? Is it 78?
78.
Something like that.
77, 78,
I saw it like 6 times altogether because I liked it so much. That and Star Wars. But anywho.
I was also reading, because we were doing soundtracks before, about American Graffiti had a pretty good soundtrack. I forgot to look it up.
Oh, yeah. I don't have that one.
You know, Big Bopper, Buddy Holly.
Was it on one of my lists?
American Graffiti? I didn't think you liked it, though.
No, but I would like the soundtrack. The soundtrack? What was that one?
Wet Hot American Summer or whatever it's called, or Wet Hot Summer.
Excuse me?
Sorry. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm doing my research.
Research it before you say anything. Grease.
Oh no. Gosh.
Oh, American Hot Wax.
That's what it is.
American Hot Wax. Yeah, I don't have the other one you said. What was it?
American Graffiti. You
Graffiti.
didn't care for the movie, but I think you would like the soundtrack.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever watched the movie.
I don't think I have either.
I think we...
It was on Netflix
No, but I think we... we definitely talked about it in film studies. I took a film studies class, and they touched on that. Of course, The Godfather, Psycho, classics, Rosebud.
What did I watch? The Graduate. It's the only reason I watched The Graduate. Not that it's not a bad movie, but I was just like, I would never watch that on my own.
Because of film studies?
Yeah. Harold and Maude. I love that movie. I ended up loving that movie.
I don't think... If we talked about it, I don't remember it.
No, I don't think we talked about it, but in film studies.
No, that's what I mean. In film studies. I don't remember. If we did, I don't remember.
Then Dead Poet Society, we watched that, and we studied that, and that's really good. That's a movie I watched.
That wasn't around when I had
film studies class. Yeah. Very young Ethan Hawke. And Josh Charles was in that.
Who's that?
He was in Sports Night.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Robert Sean Leonard.
Sounds familiar.
House. He was one of the other actors in House. Well, you never watched House, so.
House?
He's been in stuff. I don't. Yeah, he's been in never stuff. Watched House. If you saw his face, you'd know who he is. Oh, he was in Much Ado About Nothing.
Never saw it. Oh, no, I did see it.
Oh, you did see that.
I just haven't watched it.
He's one of the...
Actually, I might have the DVD. I know I used to have the VHS. Jesus Christ.
I think you got the DVD eventually.
Yeah.
So.
I think in storage I have some VHS, and a lot of them are Disney VHSs that I like just can't part with.
The clamshell, they call it?
Yes, the clamshell ones, yeah. So I'll have to look one day and pull them out and look through them.
I randomly have Empire Records.
Oh, do you?
The only reason is I remember my
on VHS?
On VHS. Oh. I mean, I have a couple, but that was one of my original ones that I had. Because my friend, who used to live down the street, borrowed it. And then her mom, because I recorded it when we had cable. And her mom thought it was one of their tapes, and she recorded over it. So she felt bad about me. I'm like, that was okay. It wasn't like it was my favorite movie.
Dang.
You know,
so it was a recording you had.
It was a recording I had.
Not the actual.
Not the actual tape. But then she ended up buying me the tape.
Oh my!
Because she felt bad. I'm like, it was okay. Like I wasn't mad or anything.
Right,
it was an accident.
Yeah.
Not like I couldn't have recorded it again. But
right.
That was nice of her. So.
That was.
Because I was like, why do I? Oh, that's right.
Why do I have this?
Why do I have this? I mean, I like that movie too.
Yeah.
That's a good soundtrack. Gin Blossoms.
Oh yeah.
So. But yay. Well, you know what comes out tomorrow? No, Friday.
What?
The Marvels.
The Marvels.
And Disney Plus.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, good. Go watch it.
Watch it with some popcorn.
What was... Oh, you had touched on something and I was going to say something else. No, I can't remember. Sorry.
The Grammys?
No.
I
used to be so excited about the Grammys, and like the last 10 years, I'm like, I just can't get into newer music. Yeah. It's very rare. Like when Amy Winehouse came out, oh my God, it's like, wow, she's great. Like Amy Winehouse, and there's like that one Lola Young right now. I liked her one Conceited song. It's called Conceited. Mm-hmm. That's like a newer one I like. And Adele one, she came up, became famous album? Or whatever. Yeah, 21, right?
Yes, 21. Yeah, you're correct.
There was for contemporaries, I should say, for contemporary singers.
I was telling you they did an auction of Amy Winehouse.
They did
things. Yes. Oh, wow. Maybe I didn't tell you that. I was going to tell you that. I'm trying to find the girl that I was watching.
Oh, and her biopic's coming out.
Well, her biopic's coming out. Yeah, they do it for Laura Jane Atelier. I can't say that. I don't know. Let me get my glasses. Yes. But here, I'll put it at the top so you see it.
That's who's playing her?
No. Oh. She did a video.
Laura Jane Atelier or Atelier?
Yeah. She's got she's exploring Amy Winehouse vanity and favorite beauty products. Well, how the hell does she know that? They put her stuff on auction, stuff she had. Because, they're not going to use it, and so they did it for a good cause. It's all going to the Amy Winehouse Foundation, which helps with mental health and addiction.
Okay. That sucks, man.
Yeah.
It's like she was so talented. She was beautiful, talented, so talented. Yeah. She's, her voice was great.
So I was wondering, I'm like, oh. So if you want to know what she used, especially for eyeliner, she used Rimmel.
Oh, really?
The ones that are like the
liquid?
The liquid. Oh, yeah, that's what she used.
Gosh.
And she had that. And she had
her cat eye. She always did.
Her cat eye, yeah. And a couple other Rimmel products. And some Catrice. I can't remember. But yeah, a couple British, because it's British. So a couple British things. So yeah, it was interesting. They had some of her clothing. They had a bunch of stuff on auction. A lot of it was sold out.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know when this auction went, but I guess you can go to wherever the auction house is and still see what they had.
Wow.
And if there's anything left, which I don't think there is. So.
Right.
Perfumes, clothing. I think they might have had some sheet music. Oh. So, yeah. Wow. So that was interesting, yeah. I don't know. It's funny because that's coming out, the Amy Winehouse movie.
And then I think
Bob Marley.
Yeah,
One Love,
that's what I was going to say.
So,
One Love with Bob Marley. Yeah. And who's playing him, did you say?
The guy who plays Garrick from Secret Invasion. He's the main bad guy.
Okay.
So he's Bob Marley.
He's Bob Marley. Yeah. Wow.
Didn't recognize him with the dreads. I'm like, oh my gosh. Well, probably a wig. So.
Yeah.
So that should be interesting.
I love Bob Marley. Yeah, his music. He was very talented. He had a lot of children.
Yes, he did.
So, and that I knew because I read a book about him. Yeah. So that was years ago. I think I got that from the library. I don't think I bought it. Yeah. And because to get me to read a book, I really have to be interested in it. Like, the last book I read, was it called The Elephant in the Room? I'm trying to remember the name of it. It was about this woman who, her husband died. They're fairly young. They were in their 30s, I think. And he had died of an aneurysm. Ooh. And it was about, she talked about her life growing up. And they had some rough spots growing up, her family. And then that happened to her. So... And I keep forgetting to look up her IG because I think she was doing okay. She met someone else,
Who was the author?
This was a long time ago. I can't remember her name. It's been such a long time. But anyways, that book, that was really interesting. So I flew through it. It wasn't a huge book, but it was a paperback too. So I got it in paperback, I should say.
Yeah.
And then when I was younger, I could barely get through The Hobbit. But I love the movies right now. So, I don't know. I don't know why I couldn't get into them, but I do love the movies.
It's difficult. It's a difficult read. So.
What was it? Anne Rice. I read a lot of Anne Rice books, especially the vampire series, because that really interested me. And I was just bummed with the first movie they did with,
Holly Goldberg Sloan?
No.
Oh.
Then it's called something else. Is that what you...
Yeah, that's what I put in there.
Okay.
So what is it about? Oh, no, this is something different.
Yeah,
okay.
Maybe it's called something else. I thought it had something to do with an elephant, but anyway.
Oh, wait, hold on. I might have seen it, and maybe that was what it was. Keep going.
I was talking about... da-da-da-da. What was I talking about? Sorry, it's between the... I think it was the COVID fog, because we had COVID in... mid-December, we was like, oh man.
Oh no, this is a self-help book. Never mind. Anyway, so. Anyway.
Yeah, it's been a while. And then I tried reading. I could get into it, but there was other things I needed to do. That book about, and I don't really like stuff about zombies, but it was that from the people that did the Lincoln.
Oh, vampire.
Yeah, the same people that did that. Yeah,
killer or whatever. Slayer.
Yeah.
Hunter.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
I have the movie. That was really violent. Even Lincoln Vampire Slayer.
Is Anthony Mackie in that?
I think he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I put it in like 2 years ago even.
I liked. I'm reading.
I have the DVD.
I'm going through. I need to do it more. I used to read more, but I need to get back into it.
Mm-hmm. It makes me sleepy too, especially if it's not interesting to me. It makes me so
no,
sleepy.
it doesn't make me sleepy. I just need to sit down and actually do it. What's that called? Oh, something for the little guy. Ant-Man, Scott Lang. They actually made it into a book. So it's an easy read. I just have to actually sit down and read it.
She got that for Christmas.
For Christmas from my nephew.
This past Christmas, yeah.
And then Paulo Kilo is The Alchemist. And I've gone through a couple of his books, Valkyries. So I'm working on is it The Path or The Way it's called? Or The Road to the Path. It's about that famous walk in Spain that you do.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, never mind. So anyway.
But tell me about it.
So I can't remember right now.
Oh.
Emilio Estevez directed a movie with his father in it.
Oh.
Where he does
Martin?
it. Yeah, Martin. And he does
is it a documentary?
Not a documentary. No, he plays a character because his character dies in the movie. And
thanks for telling me the ending. Did it?
No, it doesn't. He doesn't do it in the beginning. It's not in the beginning.
Okay.
I mean, it's in the beginning. So
gotcha.
his father goes and he does the walk. Finish it for him. That's what he did. He never finished it. I can't remember how he got killed.
You know what? I never finished. You say that. I never finished Grace and Frankie. The newest season. I never finished.
Try to finish that. Santa Clarita. I need to finish that. I should ask my nephew if he wants to, because we haven't watched anything.
Yeah, you should start it. You should start.
I don't know how much he'd like it, especially since he likes to have his dinner when he watches TV.
Was it 3 seasons?
I think it's 3 seasons. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Santa Clarita.
Just Timothy Oliphant. I mean, Drew's great in it. Yeah. But oh my God, I laughed.
His me to time it. Yeah.
So hard with Timothy Oliphant. Well, I was telling Great. I've been listening to more new podcasts. Like, I love Dana Carvey and David Spade. There's Fly on the Wall.
Yeah.
And I also started listening to, don't say it, Will Arnett, Sean Hayes, and Jason Bateman. Smartless, it's called. And we both listen to
Girls Next Level.
The Girls Next Level and Brotherly Love.
Brotherly Love.
The Lawrence Brothers. Yeah.
And who else? And now that she's gotten it down, Dark History. Oh yeah. I don't listen to everyone because sometimes they're like, "Ooh, I don't know if I want to know about that." Yeah. But there's a couple Dark History with Bailey Sarian.
Yeah.
Her first season, poor thing, she thought she was gonna put 4 commercials. They put 4 times the commercials, but they're all like stretched out. Yeah. She's like, I am so sorry. So she changed it so it's a better format.
Yeah. That's why I don't listen to it or watch it.
No, she changed it. She changed it. So
because I had to watch the Lisa Frank one. Yeah. When I was younger, oh my gosh!
Just the first season, it does that, and then I don't know if she fixed it, but in the second one, she fixed it. So she acknowledged it. She's like, "I'm sorry, guys. I thought they were saying something else, and it ended up being longer commercials." Right. So
I'm trying to think. Was any other podcasts I listened to? Sometimes my be like, "Oh, Michael Rosenbaum we listen to," or I watch. Big Name Bitches.
They're hilarious.
Who's that? That's
Annalise
Vanderpool
and Christy Carlton Romano.
Yeah, they're pretty funny. Yeah, and I think that's it as far as podcasts that I listen to or watch. Like Smartless is not, you don't see a video.
Yeah.
Or Dana and in fact they're gonna start a video one too. They're doing a separate one. What are they calling it? Oh, it's a
I know what you're talking
thing
about.
I'll fly on the wall. Well, if you look it up, you'll see it.
Conan O'Brien.
Conan
Needs a friend.
Yeah, Conan needs a friend. Yes.
I was gonna listen to Kurt Russell.
Which those aren't full.
No, the full ones you need to go on
his
like
Team
Spotify
Coco, I think.
Is
it?
Or
I'll have to look
or something.
It up then.
Yeah, you have to go on different ones. But they do have a couple of like a Cliff Notes one.
Oh, and on Spotify
YouTube.
because not YouTube, but they're not on. As far as I know, they're not on YouTube. Christine Taylor.
Oh
and David. Is it
Aren't they iHeart? Isn't that like
I've never listened to iHeart.
Smartlist.
Spotify. But I listen to them on Spotify.
Oh,
What's
maybe
it
it's Spotify. Back in the 90s or
something about the 90s.
Oh, Hey 90s.
Oh, Hey 90s.
They were Hey Dude.
yeah, that's right.
And David.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
David Lesher?
David Lesher.
And Christine Taylor,
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Because Smartless is an Amazon.
Is it?
Exclusive. I think you get it first on Amazon.
Okay. And then they release
it goes
to other
YouTube. Yeah, and
outlets.
And
okay.
Spotify and
Gotcha.
stuff. Yeah. So some of those are exclusive, but they will put it on YouTube.
Grape was going to try to put us on a couple others, but we still have to look into that. We're dealing with other things right now.
Yeah.
We need to take care of. So, yeah, maybe in the future.
Yeah. Hopefully they can put us on Apple eventually, but we'll see.
Yeah. Oh, which our brother has to put me on Apple.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man.
You gotta watch Monarch. That's really good.
Monarch is good?
Yes. I won't ruin that one for anybody.
I'm not really watching anything.
Monarch. I'm watching that one Korean show with my nephew. What's it got? I can't even. It's about the 1945 South Korea when they were that last year before Japan left occupation. Mm-hmm. But and this is real life. Based on real life, is they experimented on South Koreans. Oh. And did like horrible medical things for science, quote unquote. Oh, no. But I say based on because it's not really true because what the medical thing is in the...
They turn into creatures?
They turn into creatures in the show, and it's really interesting. So we're on the last episode. I'm like, God, I gotta watch this now.
Oh, dang.
Vincenzo. Watch that one with him, too.
Yeah, you watched Vincenzo with him, too, yeah.
I've been watching a lot of Ghibli.
Okay.
I've gone through...
I've never tried to watch Ghibli.
It's
beautiful.
It's
animation.
Very pretty, yeah. You have to pay... Well, they have English dub.
Mm-hmm. For half... See, that's the thing, because I like to do things while I'm...
Half of them. And then the other half is subtitle, because they never got dubbed.
Gotcha.
So there's a Castle in the Sky I watched. That was really good. Mm-hmm. The Secret Life of Arrietty. That was really good.
Arrietty, I think.
Arrietty,
is it
Arrietty.
Okay.
And then,
see, I know what I haven't seen it, but I know the title. I've heard of the titles.
And
yeah.
What else did I watch?
Did that win an Oscar?
I did.
I think
it did. Yeah. Kiki's Delivery Service. That was really. I didn't realize that was '98. They did that. It was Kirsten Dunst. And Phil Hartman was the cat.
Kirsten.
Was her talking cat. She's
Phil Hartman. Oh,
yeah.
Phil
I was like, wait, why do I know this voice? Like, oh,
he was so great. He was so funny. Yeah, I miss him.
Yeah. I didn't realize
they did in fact, Dana.
Oh, and Matthew Lawrence was the boy.
Oh,
friend.
wow.
I was like, what?
Dana and David on their Fly on the Wall podcast, they have one that's called Tribute to Phil Hartman. I was like, I want to listen to it, but I don't want to. It's like, it's so sad. But anywho, I probably will eventually, but.
Yeah.
So. Anyways.
So yeah, I'm working through. Oh, and I watched my Neighbor Totoro. That was funny.
My Neighbor Totoro.
That was good. So yeah, I'm working my way through. That I still have to watch.
I'm waiting for my FBI's.
Oh my god!
Because of the strike, it's like they didn't come back for this.
The only reason I'm not getting rid of Paramount Plus is you're lucky. So.
And isn't it Mom likes Blue Bloods? Is that through
Blue Bloods?
Yeah.
So is on there. And she watches something else on Paramount. I can't remember. I think they put Everybody Loves Raymond. She loved that. And they finally put it back on Paramount because that was CBS. So I didn't understand why it was on Peacock at first, but it goes through the studio, and then they were like, well, I guess people are looking for it, so we better put it on Paramount.
Wow. Oh, also, we were supposed to see Godzilla plus one.
Minus
plus one. Is he going to a wedding?
I was gonna say, is that Mothra? Is this plus one?
Rodan? Minus one. Rodan
and King Ghidorah.
So I grew up on those. I loved watching those movies when I was younger. Oh my god, I just loved them so much. And my brothers liked them, but I was more into them than they were.
I used to watch them too. They used to show them on a rainy day and a Saturday afternoon. There's nothing else
on. See, that's the thing I miss about. We were talking about broadcast TV before.
Never know what you find.
I know. It's like... And they used to have Svengoolie. That was
Kung Fu
fun.
Movies.
Yeah,
a lot
Kung
of Bruce
Fu.
Lee.
Oh, I was so into Kung Fu movies. Just in general, the cheesy ones too. It's like to me, it was a ballet. You know, those stuntmen, coordinators. Oh, some of them really good. Some of them you could tell it's just like they were whatever. But some of them, oh my goodness, is really interesting. And I'm not really a sporty type of person. I am not into sports in any way, shape, or form. But I really found that interesting and very commendable. Especially the ones that were really intricate and. You know, some of them you could see they missed that hit by like 14 inches, even 6 inches. You could see, oh, he really didn't hit him. But some of them, it's like you could really
lean into it.
It's the angle too. I think they should have shot it.
A certain angle,
or they did, and they just didn't use that shot because you know if they have multiple cameras, the editor needed to do a better job, I think. Or they get hit and then it's like they wait a few seconds and then their head cocks back. It's like, dude, you got to get in sync.
Right.
Anyways.
That was amazing.
I liked the, with Donnie Yen's Ip Man. I love those. Yeah. 1 and 2 were really good. I think I saw 3. There's a 4.
I would say they made a 4.
Yeah.
It was on Netflix.
I don't think I've seen that one. No, I haven't. So, but yeah, 1 and 2, especially 1. I really loved 1. And I have 1 and 2. So, Ip Man.
I ever watched...
That was the man who taught...
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Kung Fu. Yeah.
I never watched we never watched the second Boondocks. I finally watched the first one with you. That was pretty good. But I never saw the second one. Did you have the second one? Was it a
Boondock Saints.
Boondock Saints. Sorry.
When you said Boondocks, I thought I've never watched that.
Yeah, the cartoon, right. Yeah, that's a good cartoon. But yes.
Boondock Saints. Yes, I have it. I have 2. So if you ever want to watch it, that's as good as the first one.
Oh, okay. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one was pretty highly entertaining. So
Boondock Saints.
I was like, okay.
And who's that? Sean Patrick Flannery
and
Daryl plays Daryl.
Yeah, what's his name? On Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. Yeah, I can't remember his name.
I can't remember his name. Rufus? No, not Rufus.
What's the
the hell's his name?
The one that played the dad. He's a stand-up comedian, but he's been in a lot of movies. I can't remember his name. Okay. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I can't place it because it's been a while. It's been like 2 years since we watched it.
Right.
So.
She'd never
I
seen
only
it
watched it once, so...
Right.
I can't retain a movie once unless it's really, really...
And now, probably after this, I'm gonna chill a little and watch Finding Your Roots. They started season 10. Yeah. So they're into what? Is this the 3rd?
I think it's the 3rd.
The 3rd episode? Yeah. And who is it tonight?
I can't remember who the girl. She's a journalist, but Jesse Williams?
Okay.
Jesse L. Williams?
Yeah, I think so,
like yeah. From, he
Murders in the Building. Only Murders in the Building.
Lately, but he's actually known from, I think, Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, Grey's Anatomy.
So that was what broke him out.
Never got into Housewives.
I like the first 2
Grey's Anatomy
seasons of Grey's Anatomy, and then it kind of, for me,
yeah,
so.
I never could get into those shows. Like, what other unpopular opinion? I never was into Friends. It's like... I don't know why. I just never was into it.
I'm not a crazy fan of it, but I like it. I liked watching it.
What else? Unpopular opinion.
Well, you never watched The Walking Dead. When you
no,
talk about
I never
what's
could get
his
into
name, Daryl.
Because you know I'm not me and zombies. It's like whatever.
What else?
Norman Reedus.
Norman Reedus.
How
did I think of Rufus?
Wow. You'll see him one day. Hey, Rufus.
Yeah.
Happenstance. He'd be walking by.
Try to give people names.
Rufus.
Be the right name.
Maybe at least you try. At least you try.
Yeah.
I'm horrible with names. If you tell me if I meet someone new, I have to repeat it millions of times in my head because I'm not gonna remember it. So especially if I think it's especially if I know I'm not gonna see that person ever again for whatever reason. You know, I'm like, I don't like. But
it's like when we go and we'll be in the car, like that person looks like a Stephanie. You know,
that's right. I think her name is Julie.
It looks like a Bruce. He looks like a Bruce.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, that's been interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know where this was going, but we talked about many, many different things, books and
Godzilla getting married,
and us sounding the same and not sounding the same, having Chicago accents. Man, we just ran the gamut with this.
Yes.
All right, till next time. Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.